Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So now I will just tell you what are the patterns you can now. In the previous session, what I have told you is like how to take analyze a stock based on the candlestick patterns at the support and resistances.
Okay.
Okay. Now what we will see is there are some patterns where you can trust and take a trade.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this is the bullish flag pattern, bro. This will look like a flag. If you see only this line and these two lines, now don't think of this. Forget this green line. If you see this part alone, it will be looking like a flag. Correct, na?
Yeah. Yeah. I got it.
So whenever this pattern is happening, you can boldly take a trade with the target of this height of the pole. This is what I shared in the Nifty analysis few days back, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, and this in Cipla stock I told na this bearish.
Yeah.
Okay, pennant is also similar to that. Pennant and falling wedge, bearish pennant and bearish rising wedge are similar. Okay, so in falling wedge, what will happen is like there will be a contraction happening from the mouth of the opening point of the pattern and the trend line, both the sides, the upper side and the downside trend line is there. It will be falling. It will be falling in the sense there will be contraction. See, from here the size will be reducing. This size is getting reduced to give a big breakout. And it is the same opposite for bearish rising wedge also. Okay, this is what I showed in PVR. In PVR I showed na. In PVR I showed na. This is the falling wedge. Okay. Pennant is also similar, bro. Pennant and mostly pennant I don't see, but pennant is also similar. I will tell you there are several other patterns also. Kindly make a note. I'll just repeat it again. One is bullish flag. Bullish flag will be looking like this, and you will be getting a breakout at the top. Another one is bearish flag. Bearish flag will be looking like this, and you will get a breakout at the bottom side. Okay, na bro?
Yeah.
Now then, one thing, what is a bearish rising wedge? That is nothing but there will be a contraction towards the upside.
Yeah.
Clear? So the candles will be moving like this, and after that it will give you a breakdown. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. And there are several other patterns. Whatever I know, I'll just tell you now.
Like all this rising, the rising wedge should always give breakout low, and falling wedge always should give breakout up. Is that?
Yes, bro. Yes. Yeah, that will for sure happen. Okay, and then
so we can take into the upper direction. Like if it breaks in the upper direction.
For example, you are asking something like this is the falling wedge which is happening, and what if this is happening in the downside? Correct, no, bro?
Yeah.
So
this will always happen in yeah. If this is happening, what will? Hello.
No, bro. Sometimes this like this it will not happen. If that is happening now, if suppose this sort of breakout is happening, there will not be a contraction at the downside. The pattern will be like this. Okay, so it will not. The contraction will be at the upper side only. Finally, it may give a breakout at downside. Okay, but here what is happening is like there is upside contraction and there is downside contraction also happening. Okay, and that is what is giving a breakout at the upper side. Got it, bro?
Yeah. So this will not happen. That first one will not happen in normal.
This normally till now I have not seen this type, bro. For now.
Yeah.
Whenever a rising wedge is happening, I will see a fall downside. Whenever a falling wedge is happening, I see a fall at the, I see the rise at the upside. Normally, this thing I never seen. Okay, bro.
Yeah.
And then there are,
Like if, yeah, one more thing. Like if in this rising wedge and falling wedge, if breakout didn't happen, no?
breakout.
Like if it can, like if breakout is not happening, like this is going like this, it converges to a point. And then what will happen? It will go like
So
that.
you are trying to say is the candles are moving like this. For example, this is the rising wedge, falling wedge. So this is like this,
Yeah.
and you are saying like
Yeah.
patterns are going like this.
Yeah, till it reaches that point. Yeah.
Till
That
it reaches
point.
this point, we have
Yeah.
to wait patiently, bro. At this point, there will be something will happen.
Okay. So there are chances for breakout
biggest
at that
disadvantage
time.
is one biggest disadvantage I feel is like we cannot ensure when it will give a breakout. It can give a breakout
Yeah.
here, and it can give a breakout here. It can give a breakout here, but we cannot ensure when it will give a breakout. We need to wait for some time to, and there are something called as volume contraction to also happen, bro. So based on volume also, some may take a trade on this, and I have not checked volume here till now. Yes, bro.
So volume also we need to check while breakout.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, like in breakout we need to check volume also.
Yeah, in breakout we have to check some volume also. Based on volume also, we will get some idea.
Okay.
And what I would tell you is like, if suppose there is going to be a breakout, okay, there will be silence. Silence means the volatility will reduce. Okay, the volatility will reduce, and based on that, we can ensure there is something going to happen. Okay, bro?
Yeah.
Good. And one more hint, what I would say is like, there is a possibility, there are a lot of times it can trap you. For example, it is coming like this. Okay, the candles are coming like this. It can go down and then come back. It can go up, come back. It can happen, but you need to ensure you always take a trade after the breakout, retest, and then the shoot up.
Yeah.
Okay, bro?
Yeah. But if like this big things like what was it? Trailing stop loss, like hunting stop loss hunting, no, like the big
stop loss hunting.
companies will be.
Yeah.
This thing
That
will
is
happen.
something
What is
called
right?
stop loss hunting.
Yeah. Sometimes
These points are stop loss hunting.
Yeah. Even after this retracement, there can be the chances for this thing. Is there any chance for that? Like
retest and then break out, that chance.
No, not like that.
Retest.
After a retracement, again this thing is going up, but again it will reverse and come back like that. Is there any chance like that? Nothing.
There, I cannot say there will not be any chance, bro. But there are some 10% chance to happen, to trap mostly. But I feel like 80 to 90% after a retest and a breakout, then it will be proper. A retest and breakout, what I say here is, for example, this is the resistance line. The candle has given a breakout, then retest. Some people take a trade at here. I will not take a trade over there. I will wait for this to break. If this is breaking, I will take a trade. This point will be my entry point, and my stop loss will be here. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So breakout retest is the confirmation.
Here, no? Like if we take a trade over here, we can keep a stop loss just below that. No, like
just below that is just this here only you are saying that just below that.
Yeah. Okay.
Just below that are using ATR trailing stop loss is always best, bro. Because here our risk to reward ratio is also less and more safer also.
Okay. So we will use ATR stop loss for this type of thing, like
Yeah,
breakout.
for these type of trades also you can use ATR.
So if you are using that, whether this stop loss will be more or less, like this
Yes, bro.
sometimes this
Whenever you are using ATR trailing stop loss, na, your
yeah.
stop loss will be reduced. Your stop loss will be reduced based on
Oh,
candlestick movements.
okay. Oh,
Okay, initially, for example, you might have a stop loss of 10 rupees.
okay.
So as and when the price started goes up, your stop loss will be 5 or sometimes at the cost. Sometimes in your profit will be your stop loss limit. It trailing stop loss will be helpful for you to ensure that your loss is very less.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Yeah.
So these are some types of trades, and then I'll tell you some more trades, bro. There is a particular pattern called as triangle pattern, symmetrical triangle pattern. So here what will happen is like here also the contraction will happen, but we cannot ensure where it will give a break. So breakout here also is possible, breakout here is also possible, but you need to wait and catch that trade.
Actually, this is a rising. Like
No, bro,
this
no, bro.
can.
This is not falling wedge, bro.
Okay.
This is proper triangle pattern. Triangle means it will look like this. It will look like this. Rising wedge means it will look like this. There is rising wedge means a cone is there now, bro. Cone.
This is falling wedge, no?
Oh, falling wedge. Sorry.
Yeah.
Falling.
Yeah. Okay.
A cone is there now, bro. A cone.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of cone shape will be there for this wedge.
Okay.
But here, this is a triangle, proper triangle pattern like this.
Symmetric.
Wait, bro.
It will be symmetric.
Yeah, symmetric.
Yeah, I got it.
Sorry, bro. It is not coming. Bad at trying.
Actually, I got it.
You understood now, bro?
Yeah. I got it.
Okay, bro. So that is how the triangle looks like, bro.
Okay.
Okay. And there are some other triangles also there where if you see the line, this base will be, support will be straight. There will be no contraction, but there will be a triangle like this formation. Okay. And there can be scenario like this and like this also the candle formation will be there. Okay. So these are also several type of patterns there. So here also we cannot ensure about the breaks. Can break here, it can break up. It can break here, it can break down. So we need to watch carefully. So how to watch carefully is like just to check where the candles are touching at the most number of times. For example, this is a trade and this is a triangle. If suppose the candles are touching like this, then the breakout at the bottom is highly possible. Clear?
Yeah.
If suppose the trade is happening like this, then the breakout at the top is highly possible. Okay, bro?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are the several patterns, bro. One is bullish flag pattern, bearish flag pattern, falling wedge, rising wedge. Falling wedge, rising wedge, you can see most number of times. Then triangle patterns, symmetrical triangle pattern, ascending, descending. So these are the several patterns where you can see in a chart. And what I would recommend here is a breakout and then retest is the opportunity for you to enter a trade. Do not enter a trade upon breakout only. Okay. So till now you understand, bro, like taking the trade based on support and resistance and then based on pattern.
Yeah. Good.
And one hint what I would tell you is, whenever you want to draw some patterns, go to line chart, bro. Okay, na, bro?
Yeah. I'll do like that.
Whenever you want to draw some pattern, go to line chart, you will be able to get some good trades. Titan, once upon a time, it was my favorite stock, bro. I used to analyze it very good and got some decent trades also in it. These are my stock list, bro. Only these stocks only I watch mostly. M&M, and then this is these are natural gas. What is that? MCX. Forget this, bro. These are Shriram Transport, Titan, ITC, PEL, Tata Motors, and then Hindustan Lever and Escorts. Escorts.
Okay.
If you see over here, Escorts now, bro. Just to see from where it has gone to where, bro. I have just drawn it also. See, from the bottom of 545, it has gone to 915, nearly half of it.
Yeah.
Okay, this much long trades, if you want to hold, means you have to analyze in day time frame or hourly time frame. See, bro, I have just drawn this triangle pattern. If you are able to see now, this pattern.
Yeah. Okay.
And after that, it gave a breakout. Then again, it came down to touch the resistance line. After that, it has blasted again. Now, if it is closing above this zone, it will go further up.
Okay.
Okay. So the only few stocks I take and I analyze daily, bro. There are only few stocks. So you also have some stocks in your count, bro. So for example, this is one example to see, bro. See over here, bro. This pattern looks like a bearish flag. It can fall.
Yeah.
But it did not give a breakout at the downside.
Yeah. It went up.
Okay, that means this one you have to treat as a parallel channel.
Okay.
Okay, so you need to ensure where the candle is actually giving a break. Okay, and after that, now I have shown you several patterns, bro. Now see the trend line. I just connected the trend line. Okay, trend line. After the trend line breakout, it gave a breakout, retest, and see the fall. From here, from 118.84, see the fall till 63. Saw, bro?
Yeah.
So you any stock you watch, what you need to do is like you need to ensure you are drawing proper support resistance, proper trend lines. Then only you can get some good trades, bro. I will show you one screenshot, bro. Seeing that screenshot, you will get some idea. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. So see here. This is the trend line. Resistance. It has got broken. Then it went for retest, and then again it started breaking down. Okay. Now see this. One same chart, but see how many different ways you can see. A channel, bro. In that channel, it has given a breakout.
Yeah.
And then it went for a retest and started moving down. Correct, na?
Yeah.
If you see the same chart.
Yeah, this retest, like how this retest.
After this is the no, bro. This is the candle. It started roaming around the trend line.
Yeah.
First signal for a channel to get broken.
Okay.
Okay, and after that, it gave a breakout.
Now,
then it went for a retest.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Now you will keep the stop loss of this ATR or this that breakout candles, the first candle.
If suppose I'm going to take a trade, my first stop loss will be this candle stop.
That will be last.
That will be?
Yeah. Like you will be taking trade from where You will be taking
I will
trade from
take a trade. No, bro. If suppose, for example, this is the breakout zone. Proper breakout zone is this. So this candle has come over here. I will wait and watch till what point it is going to take a retest. Okay. If suppose a retest is happening till here, it is trying to touch over here, then then the stop loss will be above this candle only.
Okay.
But in this case, the candle has taken a retest over here itself.
Okay.
So above this candle, we have to keep a stop loss, and then we have to follow ATR trailing stop loss.
Okay.
This is one same chart we are going to see in a different format. If you see this zone, they are considering it as bearish flag. If you are just drawing trend line, it is called as a bearish flag. Correct, na?
Yeah.
And target, what is our target? This pole is our target, and that pole would have got reached. Clear? So here in this second thing, na, if I am going to take a trade, I will take a trade when the candle is giving a breakout here, and my stop loss will be just above this bearish candle, bearish flag above. Just it will be around here. My stop loss will be over here only. Okay, bro?
Yeah.
So now we will see the chart in different way. So now what has happened is like the candle gave a breakout and it has given a retest and a breakout, and again it has consolidated for some time.
Yeah.
So here at the support zone, and that is going to act as a resistance. Whenever a support is converting into resistance, that means a good fall is going to happen. Okay, I'll just draw and show you. Assume this is a support. Okay, market is trying to take support, taken a support and broken. So till the time market is taking support, the stock is in bullish trend. Market is like, okay, market is trying to take support. That means this tells the market is in bullish. Now the support is broken and it is going and taking resistance at the support, which was before a support, now a resistance.
Yeah.
This shows the stock has become more weaker. So whenever this point is getting broken, the bleed is for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is what has happened here. The support turning into resistance, and after that a good fall.
Yeah.
Okay. And how to understand whether it is going to take a support, how it is going to take a resistance, how that question I told in the first type of analyzing. What is that? Candlestick analyzing. So whenever a candlestick reaching the support zone or resistance zone, watch for any reversal patterns. If any reversal pattern is forming, then go for the trade. Okay, bro?
Yeah.
Now we will see another opportunity here. So here they are using just a simple trend lines. So if you draw a trend line over here, then a breakout. Then again a trend line over here, a breakout. So this is what I shown in HUL. Tata Motors. Tata Motors we analyze now. This see just a trend line, nothing we are going to draw. Just a trend line, a break. Okay. So this is how we need to analyze stocks, bro. So these are some methods. One is using candlesticks at resistance and support. One is finding patterns in the line charts. And another one, what I'm going to tell you here is going into Renko. Okay.
Yeah.
What is Renko? If that basic difference, I'll tell you, bro. This is Nifty chart, right? This is Nifty chart. Correct now, bro?
Yeah.
This is Nifty chart and this is Renko chart daily. Okay. The basic difference is Nifty chart, even a 0.1% moving, it will give you a update.
Okay.
So you will have wicks. Okay. So in a candlestick pattern, you will be having a lot of noises. Okay. In Renko, you will have only blocks. Okay. You can set up how much the block size can be. If you are setting up the block size as 1, it will be 1. If you are setting up the block size at 0.5, it will be 0.5. So what does that mean by 0.5? If suppose a 0.5 movement is there, then only a block will come. So for example, I'm going to keep the brick size as percentage, and I'm going to keep the brick size as 1. So 1 means 1% of the current price. What is the current price? 99494 is the current price. The 1% means this is the 95 rupees if the stock is moving.
Yeah.
If suppose 95 points the stock is going, then only 1 brick will get formed. Okay, na bro?
Yeah. Good.
So if suppose in a day, assume Friday, it has moved only 50 points. Overall movement is only 50 points.
Oh, no, bro.
Then that means block will not get formed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now what you need to do is like this indicator is there now. Green one.
Yeah.
That is called as moving average and super trend indicator.
Okay.
So whenever the candle is moving above this green zone,
Yeah.
you can go for a buy entry. Okay, and your stop loss should be either the swing low or this zone's low.
Okay.
And your stop loss should get extended or trailed by using the same, that this block will also move. So based on that, your stop loss can be moved.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
So based on this also, you can take a trade, bro. In Renko, we have to just ensure that above MAST indicator, if there are 2 blocks forming, then we can take a trade based on the low of either swing low or the MAST indicator's low. Okay, now, bro?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is
And
one type of
where should be like exit target will be?
target. Honestly saying, I am not able to find a target, bro. So here, what I was taught also was like, whenever the trailing stop loss gets hit, it's better to exit, or whenever you feel the target is sufficient, you can exit. So Renko, I'm just exploring. I will try to give you some more details soon, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is one type, bro.
Yeah.
Now we will move to our known thing, but nothing but CPR.
Okay.
So in CPR, what you need to do is like, you need to remove daily. Okay, whatever is there for daily, you remove it, and you need to have this. Okay, bro?
Yeah.
So based on this only, we are going to take a trade, as like in normal intraday we will do now. Same way we will be taking a trade, bro. But this needs more of experience and more of patience, bro. And what I would tell you is like, whenever you are going to take a trade on CPR now, based on CPR, weekly pivot, ensure that you apply price action theory, bro.
Okay. Like pattern breakout.
Yeah, pattern breakout theory, so that you will able to mint some good profits. Okay. So this is, or you can shift to 1 hour time frame and keep the same you can use the same time frame, bro. 1 hour time frame and use the same CPR for daily and check where and all it is taking support. For example, it has taken a support at S1.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we have already seen this, then we would have got a trade. Okay, and then we would have got some good profit also. So it is better to check.
Like where will we enter?
We need to enter at the top, bro. Here, it has
Yeah.
taken a support. Just above this, we have to enter, and after that, it will go for. It will go because why I am saying above here is weekly high is here. So we need something to take above high. So when this candle has broken weekly high, so this green candle gives the confirmation that it is taking a support, and all the 3 candles also has taken a support. So above this, if I am taking a trade, that is a sure short entry.
Yeah. Okay.
So more than indicators, what I would tell you is you can try using price action, patterns, candlestick theory, bro.
Yeah, CPR. Not instead of CPR, we should use price action.
Now, better to use patterns and then candlesticks, bro. For confirmation, you can use Renko and our CPR. Okay, just for confirmation. But I feel patterns are enough to take a trade, bro. I take based on patterns, bro. And use Fibonacci whenever you want to have some clarity, or you want to ensure your target or the possible retracement levels. You use Fibonacci, bro. Okay, now, bro.
Yeah.
So, any other doubts, bro?
No, bro. Thank you. Thank you.
So any doubts means kindly ask me, bro. I'll just try to help you.
Now, like, are you telling that for setting the target, you can use the Fibonacci, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, like so there will be some support also, near support, resistance and all.
Yeah.
So which one we should consider, Fibonacci or near resistance?
To me, what I used to see is like both give same targets, bro.
Okay, then.
I don't see much of differences. Anyways, you'll just check now.
Yeah.
So what I will do is I am hiding CPR. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is our entry. Okay, so our target is coming over here, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just activating CPR now. So this is nothing but previous day high, bro. Okay. To me, something Fibonacci and our CPR levels or resistance support, it shows some good levels, bro. You can trust Fibonacci, bro. That one word I can say. You can trust Fibonacci. Fibonacci, I don't see anything bad. Just you just try for 1 week, bro. In 1 week or one month also, you can take a time and try, bro. I feel that you will get more confidence when you are doing some back testing or working on charts. Like 1 month, if you use the Fibonacci and then CPR patterns, you will be able to make a lot of trades. So just try to explore, bro. If you have any doubts, kindly let me know. Nah?
Yeah.
So did I share something? Something or it is like nothing, bro.
No, I got a lot of information.
Okay, bro. Bro, I also use the same thing, bro. I don't use much of other things, but there are many things to learn, and slowly I will be learning those also. But for now, whatever I know, I have told you, bro.
So price action is the best thing to do, like pattern
recognition. Yeah, bro. What I would say you is like any indicator you take. For example, any indicator you take. Okay, you tell me any indicator, bro. Other than CPR, tell me one.
Bollinger.
Okay, Bollinger Band. One of the worst indicator. I hate Bollinger Band, but see, bro. Bollinger Band. People say whenever people say whenever this contraction happens now,
Okay.
it will give a breakout. But when that breakout will come, it is, if you see this chart now, it is contracting for a longer time.
Yeah.
When this explosive move will come, we are not sure.
What about that MACD, MACD indicator?
MACD also, bro. MACD, people say whenever there is a whenever there is a crossover, or whenever there is whenever it is going down, we can go for a sell entry, buy entry. But see this zone alone, there is a lot of crossovers. We are not sure of when actually the entry will come. So I don't trust MACD or Bollinger or any lagging indicator. I don't trust, bro. I trust CPR and pivots, because these lines are there now.
Yeah.
These lines are there throughout the day. It will not change. For first 1 hour it will be here. Second 1 hour it will be here. It will not be changing. For entire day, the pivots are going to be the same. Correct, na?
Yeah.
So that is why I stick to CPR. And more than CPR, what I would say is like applying price action. Price action is nothing but support, resistance, trend line, support, resistance, patterns, candlestick. Applying all these concepts, and if you are able to trade, then you can make some good understanding in market, bro. Hello.
Yeah. I got it. Hello.
Oh, this is what I know.
Yeah.
Fine, bro. It was worth or not, bro?
Yeah. I got lots of knowledge. Like I was not knowing much about this positional trades. I was not doing anything.
Okay, bro.
Yeah.
So just check and share the charts whichever you are analyzing, bro. I'll try to help you on that.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Yeah.